Blur and Out of Time. They're joking, there's 2 hours to go. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. A new leaf, bit of a blow at the Sonys. Not like that. I mean, you know, we were taken aback.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. We've got guests. Jonathan Ross won, and he has guests, so we're going to have guests in. One of which is sort of a tie-in. He's going to explain himself. It's Dr. Fox, Dr. Neil Fox, popped in for a chat. It's a pre-record. We've got that. Although live in the second hour, we're going to have a chat to the girls from Tatu, who are upstairs at the moment in Capitol, and they're going to pop down and have a little chat with us. So we're really trying to, you know, make this more of an interactive show. Mm-hmm. We don't know yet whether we're going to give up or not. It depends how this show goes. Yeah, look forward to that. But we got some great. We went down to the big library, so we don't have to rely on 4 Non-Blondes and the you know, the 2 jam tracks that are up here. We went down to the big library. And we've got some great tracks, Steve, haven't we? We've got some classics. Should we play one now?
Well, before that, I just remember that some of the criticism we received, I think, was that we're perhaps not taking into consideration the listeners. A lot of shows, a lot of radio shows, they cater very much to the community, to the area which they're broadcasting. They interact with the listenership.
Where's the fun in that?
I agree.
Well, for me, really.
I'd just like to justify why we don't tend to correspond or interact with the listeners. Here's a typical email from Vicky, age 25. She asks, do you ski? Rick, that's her question.
No, I
do you ski, yes or no?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Right, there you are. Thanks, Vic. Brilliant. Keep those coming in.
See, he's turned him against us, Karl. What do you think, Karl? What do you think of Steve's attitude there?
It's alright.
More insight like that coming later.
Black Grape, Cuddy's Heroes on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Okay? Proper radio. As you know, we're a bit gutted that we won nothing at the Sony Awards. We found out that on the panel was Dr. Fox, probably one of the greatest DJs in the world.
One of the great living broadcasters.
I certainly think that he's up there.
Yeah.
With Tarrant, John O'Coleman. And so...
Chris Moles.
Great Chris Moles. We asked him to... He's also on the, Pop Idol panel, so he can make and break people. So we asked him, basically, to explain himself. Why did we win nothing? Why were we so bad? This is what he had to say.
The award, guys, was called the Entertainment Award. All right, now, in itself, I think that should probably tell you something about what should be on the tape. There should be some entertainment. And he just wasn't very entertaining, actually. I don't mean that sounds quite horrible sitting here in front of you now, but it just wasn't very entertaining.
But fundamentally, what elements did you not find entertaining?
The fact that it didn't seem to entertain me at all was part of it. I mean, it's a bit of like, how long's a piece of string, isn't it? What is entertaining?
We have talked about string on the show before, though.
Then there were loads of people I'd never heard of in my life, and some of those were perhaps a bit more entertaining than you. The people that got silver, I think they were called Joe and Twiggy. They worked for a station in the Midlands, I think Trent FM. They were actually pretty funny.
Funnier than ours stuff.
Yeah, yeah, they were actually. Yeah, they were funny, and they seem to sort of understand their local. They seem to understand their market a bit more. Yeah. And then I got onto yours. I think, oh, great, Ricky Gervais. Yeah, he's really funny in that program, isn't he? I must watch that. I'm going to absolutely die laughing here. And oh God, it was painful.
How would you have improved it, just listening?
Bit of humour, be quite good. Bit of humour, essential, I would think, for an entertainment show. A bit of prep, a bit so get in there and actually think about what he's going to do, perhaps.
Right, okay.
Well, thank you, Dr. Fox, for your honesty. We've got to the bottom. While you're here, can I just show you this? That lump. Do you still do prescriptions?
Dr. Fox there.
He was,
He was honest, he was blunt.
He was blunt,
I'd like a second opinion. I'm only joking, he's not actually a doctor. In fact, he used to be called Dr. Fox, and now he just calls himself Neil Fox. I think he's been struck off.
No, he's Neil Fox MD.
Right.
He's just...
I wondered if there was some malpractice, that something happened.
I mean,
Someone was under, and he sort of, he went a little bit crazy.
Let's leave it there. Yeah. Because Froggy will not take that lightly.
Who?
Froggy.
What do you mean Froggy?
He's Dr. Frog now, he's changed it to Fox. He hated Fox.
But are we going to heed his criticism? Because it was there was no preparation, we weren't funny, fair enough.
Yeah.
There was just really no content.
We didn't care about
the show.
The demographic we were meant to be aiming at.
Just sounds like a lot of work, all that.
Well, I think what we can do is we can take it all on board and immediately forget it and carry on, because it's easier. What about that?
Brilliant.
I'll tell you what we could do, though. Play some bloody great tunes.
Thanks very much.
Athlete. You got the style on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, innit? Alright?
Brilliant.
Well, you know, the funny thing was, the day of the Sonys, the radar figures came out. That's the body that tells exactly how many listeners you've got, etc. And, XFM went down a little bit, across the board. Except one show, Steve, that went up 34%.
Keep talking.
Well, what show do you think that was?
I'm trying to think. Would it be Zoe Bourne? No. Would it be Christian Connell Breakfast Show?
No. It was this little mother of a show.
Really? Up 34%?
Yeah. Everything else went down. We went up 34%.
Yeah.
So maybe Dr. Fox should be listening to those figures.
Indeed.
Yeah, will we get a pay rise? Will we get a 34% pay rise, Karl?
Ooh, up to 80 quid a month.
No, because for the last, 2 years, there's been nothing there, and you've still been getting the same money, haven't you? That's the way it works.
There's been what, there?
You're not paid per listener, are you? It's just... You know what I mean?
It seems like it.
I think they've each given us 5 pence.
Exactly.
I went along to, I came in for the presenters meetings I've never been to before. A presenters meeting. I didn't know they existed. And I just came in to annoy Karl. It was about 5 to 6. So I was going to get him as he knocked off. We're going to have a
Sorry, and the presenters meeting is what? That's where they dish out which amusing news stories they're going to read out, is it?
Yeah, or no, what order they're going to play, Athlete, Coldplay,
right.
the Vines. And, I went upstairs, all the people there, and, quite interesting, wasn't it? Karl?
Yeah.
You know why the figures went down a little bit?
Come on.
The war.
Is that what they said?
The war, yeah. At one point, I said to Karl, just how many listeners died in this war then? Because I thought he was saying that they were at the front.
Yeah.
Or XLM listeners went, well, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to Iraq.
Well, the reason our listenership
Tell Zoe to tape it for me.
The reason our listenership went up is that just tells you who's listening to us. Cowards, yellow bellies, children, women,
people with fallen arches,
terrorists.
Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't. It was quite a good meeting. Now I talked to.
So what exactly? Is there anything I missed out on? Is it
no. They just, it went down a little bit. Except our show, which went up 34%.
Up 34%, but no awards.
Remember
for that.
And then you went out. You went out afterwards, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to a bar to have a couple of drinks and that.
Yeah.
And then a few of them went onto Stringfellas.
No, they didn't.
Well, some of them did. Zoe
Who?
did. Zoe and a few of the office people and that. I went home.
Stringfellas.
Yeah.
To what? To watch lap dancing? To beat what?
Yeah, that's what goes on there, isn't it? I know, it's mad, isn't it?
I've never been to Stringfellas. I don't know what happens.
But no. Why would they?
I don't know. I mean, I was talking to people about it the day after, and they said, "Oh, you missed out." And I said, "Well, did I?" I said, "Well, how does it work?" They said, "Well, you pay."
Never quite understood lap dancing. Never quite understood it. It's basically someone dancing naked, rubbing their arse in your face.
Yeah.
That's basically the gist of it, is it?
But you can't. The rules is you can't touch.
Do they do a home service?
I just think it's nearly. I've got to be careful what I say here, but it's sort of. I'm dissing Stringfellas or anything, but is that not sort of like one step down from prostitution?
That's such an antiquated. What are you from the 19th century?
No, but I mean, what? It's like it's. Well, I don't quite understand it. Have you?
I don't get it. I don't get it. Because the thing is, I said, how does it work? They said, you pay 20 quid, you get some clean money, sort of like little vouchers that you stick in the knickers or whatever.
Oh, God.
Clean money?
Yeah.
Disinfected money, okay.
Well, just like vouchers.
Can you put loose change in there? Because I got a lot of that.
But,
I owe you.
Yeah,
go on.
20 quid it is.
Right.
And, I just don't get it, because, I mean, I'm not tight with money or anything, but
no.
You pay your 20 quid, they dance in front of you, but you're not allowed to touch, which to me is like going to a restaurant, ordering a nice big warm dinner, how they put it in front of you, and it's like, well, you can't eat it, and you're saying, but well, it's going cold.
I love the idea of some bloke sitting in Stringfellows, businessman, right? He's paid £20, there's an arse waving in his face, and he's going, can I not just... They go, don't. So he goes, it's going cold! Look at it, it's going cold. Oh, that is brilliant. It's going cold. That is, I mean, see, Karl in the week was saying that he doesn't like sayings and phrases and metaphor and analogy, and I was going, you know, and he thinks it's sort of like, you know, one step away from poetry. But he comes out with the most evocative phrases. That is a straightforward analogy. Lap dancing is like being given a meal that you can't eat. See, that's great. That's how you saw it, and that's so much better than saying it's mad, you can't touch, or it's a waste, or you see what I mean? We were trying to inflame his enthusiasm in the week, and I said about different phrases, and he goes, well, why not just say the actual words? I was going, well, it's more poetic, and I told him the Isaac Newton one. If I have seen further than any other man, it's because I've stood on the shoulders of giants. And I said, well, that's because, you know, he's saying, you know, I'm getting lauded for being this great scientist and all these discoveries and being a genius, but I'm saying, you know, if it wasn't for those scholars before me that had come up with what they come up with, you know, I wouldn't have got this far. Karl went, what did you say?
I just said, well, I prefer him to give me a name check. Do you know what I mean, though? If he stood there and he's saying how good everything is, don't just class me, don't sort of put me in with a load of other people. Give me a mention.
If you were one of the other scholars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there were probably people that died sort of years before him. I think he's saying more that he's thanking the body of work these scientists and these great men had handed down, you know, through either books, material, teachings.
He's not giving a big shout out to the collective science posse.
Yeah, yeah. You know, thank you. Actually, I copied Nigel's. He's not saying that. I was like earwigging. I heard what Nigel said about it, about the third law. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I look into sayings and stuff a lot more and see if they work. Well, one that happened a couple of weeks ago, right? You were talking about the you can't have your cake and eat it. Is that what you said?
Well, I never understood that, because I thought, well, what's the point of having your cake and not eating it, rather like your lap dancing analogy? But it actually means you can't have eaten your cake and still have it there.
Yes,
obviously.
Exactly.
Well, the time that I saw that saying work, right? I was in Asda with Suzanne.
Yeah.
And you know those big binders you get with nice cakes in them?
Yeah.
For birthdays and that, you can get one with like David Beckham on the front of it.
Yeah.
You can have one with, you know, Thomas the Tank Engine if you want.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah. You can have one of them. And I saw one of those comedy ones where it is like a big pair of breasts.
Yeah.
And that is when, you know, you can have your cake and eat tit.
Play records.
No, but you see what I'm saying?
Play record. I want to talk to you about it. About puns.
Just
XTC and senses working overtime. In the present climate, they should be happy with the work. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're poised there. I know what you're dying for. I know what you're dying to do now. You're dying to play some adverts, aren't you? Placebo. This picture with the androgynous vocal talents at the helm there of Brian Moloko on XFM 104.9.
Informed broadcasting.
Excellent.
Did you see, I don't know if Karl saw it, I know you watched it, Rick, it was extraordinary. It was a Sky One TV show the other night. It was something like reality TV.
Oh,
I don't know what it was called. Yeah.
Excellent.
And it was about basically what the fortunes of various...
I cannot get enough of it.
The fortunes of various reality TV stars since they'd come out of the show. Christine Hamilton coming out of the jungle. And obviously, once again, always a pleasure to find out what Fats Waller is up to, Rick Waller. I mean,
he's in a band now.
He's got his own band. He was playing in some club in Rochester. There was about...
It's sort of gospel,
people in the
sort of gospel rock, that sort of soul gospel rock thing, like something you see in the Commitments or something. And when it cut to the audience, it was like it was in Butlins. It was just a big dance floor, and there was just people watching indifferently. And you went, the people that were here loved it. I mean, it's really sad.
I have to say,
I know.
the size of the man, his leather jacket, Karl, was extraordinary. I don't know how many animals had to die to make it. It was like... You know, it was
It looked like, if he'd have fallen off, it'd have been like the Hindenburg.
Yeah.
Because...
It was like a Zeppelin.
Oh, the humanity!
It was extraordinary. I still think, when I see him wearing a coat like that, it looks like he is stood on the shoulders of two other people. And it's just a joke. It's just like a circus act or something.
Yeah.
Because his head doesn't make sense.
It looks like it's one of those things that you steam yourself in.
Exactly.
You put your head out that, and is that a machine you're in? No, it's a coat.
Or one of those old-fashioned iron lungs.
Oh dear. There
but
were some
he's-
magic moments.
But there was a great, because once again, I mean, I missed a lot of the first series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, but it showed once again the moment with Darren Day. Darren Day, a lovely guy, but that moment where he went off and sat on a rock and came back and he'd written a song.
I know.
Which he just, and I can't, it was also things like, I'm in a hotel room in another town.
I know. Don't.
And
do
it was just, it was like something you'd write when you were 14. It was unbelievable. When they showed it again, it's just stunning.
I love songs you write when you're 14. It's like your first sort of like song where you know 3 chords, and it's always stuff like, there's a man, he's a lonely man, take a look at him, he looks a bit like me.
Yeah.
It is me. It's that sort of thing, like when you want to play it to someone and you want them to go, my God, you're deep.
Yeah.
My God, you're brilliant, aren't you? And that's about you, is it? Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
I have to say, this is such a terrible confession. When I was doing a school play once, when I was about that age, 15, right, there was a girl who was in the cast with me, right, and she sort of, she was giving me the eye. I was thinking, well, I kind of thought she was, right? And
It was class.
But there was another guy there as well. I was sort of competing for her affections.
Oh, no.
And he was quite a witty guy.
His name was Scott Hansen. He had long blonde hair.
Exactly, yeah. And I thought, well, the way to impress her, because I was 15 or whatever, I thought I was pretty smart. I sat in one of the adjoining dressing rooms, reading a copy of the philosophical book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, which I didn't understand, but which I sat there reading it in the hope that she would walk in and think, my God, you're reading Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance.
You don't go with the crowd. You don't want to come next door where we're talking about nonsense and people are flirting.
We're talking about the bangles and curly whirlies.
You're in here saying, look, just, if you want to come and talk to me, you're welcome, but I'm not...
I'm a thinker.
I bet you thought you were Kwai Chang Kane, didn't you?
I thought it was like she'd think, Jesus Christ, I've never met anyone like him.
That is genius.
And I remember the one time she accidentally walked in, she went, oh, sorry, wrong room, and left again. And that was it.
Sorry, at 15, so this is about the time you took to wearing a bow tie to
I'm
impress
slightly
people.
younger wearing a bow tie.
I love that.
No, I used to watch a lot of Harold Lloyd films, and he always seemed to do very well.
I love it. I love the idea of at 15 you going, well, it's time I went to wooing. Right. Right, on with the bow tie. Where's the Zen?
Where's the pipe and my boater?
It's a time I got me a bow.
Yeah.
I love that. But songs are great as well. And the other thing you do, sort of when you're about 15 and 16, is start writing songs about, like, the world's trying to take a piece of me. Hey, you think I'm going down? I'm coming back. I'm against the ropes. They try to drag me down. It's like you want to be Cool Hand Luke. Yeah. They put me in this emotional prison.
The man's on my back. Who?
They try and take a piece of me. Who do? Well,
You're 14.
Parents and that, don't they?
You're really comprehensive.
The teachers. Yeah. I absolutely love it. I still remember a poem. I'll not say his name. We're about 14, 15, and we had to write a poem, and obviously everyone's was pretty rubbish, but we mercilessly took the piss out of this bloke because I still remember the poem, and how he did it is he went through a dictionary and found things with that, and this is a poem, right? Okay, remember? I've remembered this for 25 years, right? The reason why I had to die. Did I bleed the blood of greed? What was my destiny? And when we hear this, we were laughing. I mean, for a year, we would go, what was my destiny? It was just great.
I hear it again, I enjoyed
the reason why I had to die. Did I bleed the blood of greed? What was my destiny?
That's almost as catchy as Monkey News.
Oh, God! Oh! I've got some monkey news for you. Let's play a record and come back, and I've got some great monkey news for you, Carl.
That's from the REM album that people tend to forget about now because it was so kind of poppy and such a massive hit, Out of Time, but there are some good tunes on it. And there's one of them, Near Wild Heaven.
Excellent, on XFM 104.9. Carl.
Go on.
Watching a programme yesterday, and it was about these Japanese snow monkeys. And it was all about how animals learn things that aren't instinctive, particularly sort of primates, because they see other people doing it, and they start a culture. And they can pinpoint when one monkey first went down and got in the hot water springs and stayed there because it was hot, and the others copied them, and now it's part of almost a culture, that won't be handed on because it's not instinctive, but has to be learnt each time. And, they groom as normal, like other monkeys, right? But they're really intelligent. And, obviously, the reason they groom other people, other monkeys is because they eat the mites. But also, the monkeys have learned they like being groomed. Okay? So they showed this one monkey, it went to a deer, okay, and it was grooming this deer to get its mite off it, right? But then it didn't eat it. It held it in its hand, it went over to a monkey, put the mite on itself to show the monkey it had a mite, and got a free grooming.
That's extraordinary.
That's extraordinary.
That is
because it gave up the food, knowing that if you put one there, this monkey would look for mites on it, and it would get a free grooming, and it was like having a little massage. What do you think of that?
It's not bad. I've got some better stuff coming up later.
On Monkey News, on the official.
Yeah, do you see that? Just see what mine though? Mine's true.
I mean, that's an interesting and extraordinary.
It actually happened. It's social behaviour amongst primates. Actually, so I saw it. I saw it. It was, you know.
Did it rob a bank, Rick, at any time?
It didn't rob a bank, and it didn't open a hairdresser's.
See, that's what you're letting. That's what you're letting yourself down.
It's not quite good enough, is it? My Monkey News.
No, I got some.
See the difference where I named the species, explained it slightly, told you an interesting fact, as opposed to there's this monkey, right? And
look at him looking at you.
Yeah,
he's not interested, Rick. Can I tell you now? Can I try and describe for people the face that Karl has? I'll tell you what it's like. It's like if you draw some eyes, a nose, and a mouth on a balloon, and then inflate it to about half full. That's what Karl's face looks like. That's what his head looks like. It looks like a face you've drawn on a balloon. Very small, the rest of the head huge.
It's just that today I'm a bit tired, right? That's one thing.
Why are you a bit tired?
I just haven't been sleeping, right?
Why not?
I don't know. I've got a lot going on in the head.
Oh, this would be like The Simpsons. If we could actually look in there, there would be two monkeys grooming now.
Plus, you've been talking about, like, stuff that I can't relate to and that, so I'm...
What, writing poetry?
Like what?
Reading books?
Yeah, doing poetry and stuff. I never did any of that.
What did you do?
Well, at school they didn't bother. They tried to get us to write more, right?
Right.
By,
giving you a pen?
No, they used to give us these school diaries.
Yeah.
Little red book. And it was a way that they kept an eye on what you were doing out of school hours. Right. So some kids would write down, you know...
Stole a bike.
Yeah.
Burnt a house down.
Yeah.
But when I was at school, around that sort of 12 age, I didn't get up to much. You have no money, there's no what you can do. So every night it was the same thing. I'd get home, and I'd have to go to the shop, right, and get some potatoes and some bread every night, right. And I kept taking this into school.
Sorry, what was it? Dublin in the 17th century?
Yeah.
What do you mean every day you went to the shops and got potatoes and bread?
That's kind of what I had to get all the time. That's what we had.
Why? What did you have? Chip sandwiches?
Yeah.
Right, so you went to the... Yeah, you went there.
So I kept
with your hoop
putting
and
that,
stick.
I kept putting that in the diary, you know, every night saying, went to U Phase. That was the name of the shop. Yeah.
What is it called?
U Phase.
What is it, you or you?
Like H-U-G-H.
H-U-G-H, yeah. Oh, that was his name?
U Phase, right? Used to go there, get the potatoes and bread and that.
I love the fact someone who's named a shop after themselves. I'm not going to say what we sell. It's named after me or nothing, or I'm not opening.
Mainly potatoes and bread.
Yeah.
White sliced loaves, King Edward's.
And the teacher used to always say, just write something different in there, make something up. Because, like, you know, Monday, Tuesday, all the way through to Friday, every night, it was just, went to U Phase.
Went to U Phase?
So you sort of, you came
Are you sure it wasn't an advert? Sure he wasn't paying you to say, get my name in the book?
Yeah.
The only time that it changed, and she said, oh, that's made it a bit more interesting, was when it was my birthday and I had to buy a cake.
Potatoes and a cake.
And she said, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That was my 13th birthday. My mum said, I got home from school, she said, oh, you're 13 today. Teenager, big turnover. Go and get a cake.
That's your experience of writing?
No, what?
Well,
no, that's your experience of your 13th birthday. Oh, by the way, you're 13 today, go and get a cake.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Big surprise? Was it a big surprise? yeah, that is brilliant. I love it.
That's the only sort of writing.
Well, and they never asked you to write essays or stories?
Did you never write a story or a poem or a...
The stories I did earlier on were, you know, you made them up, but it was that thing that I'd always end them with, and an alarm went off and it was all a dream.
Every single one of them.
Yeah. But they didn't, I mean, it was a bit of a...
I bought some potatoes and some bread, then I went back and it was all a dream.
Then I went to shops and bought some potatoes and bread. But did you ever do anything to write about an adventure when you were a spaceman, or you were you were a cowboy, or... No?
All the teachers, like, had scams going on, so, like, in English, right, you'd go in there, and the teacher would say, right, what we're doing today is, got a load of brochures from Thomson, but they say, like, 1983 on the front, so I've got a load of stickers here that say 1984, let's see how many you can do in half an hour.
You are joking.
Did you go to school with Oliver Twist?
Sorry, you are joking.
I'm not, that's what they did. So the teacher must have been getting, like, a freebie or something for helping them out. Honestly, yeah, that's what it was.
That is fantastic.
They were all at it.
Other than Mr. Fagan, you had...
Yeah. And then when they saw Karate Kid, they had every kid washing their car going, wax on, wax off, hurry up. Yeah. I'm teaching you something. Wax on, wax off, paint the fence.
So I'm just saying, that's why I'm a bit quiet, because you're talking about stuff I can't
relate to.
And why didn't you sleep last night?
I haven't slept well since I was about 12. Do you sleep well, Steve?
Oh, wait, you can't let that go. I haven't slept well since I was 12. What do you mean?
Do you know, like, a proper... I used to love going out of bed as like a kid.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, oh, am I going to sleep tonight? And I sort of wake up about 4 times. Whereas when you're a kid, I remember really... loving, like, going to bed. There was one time where I actually laughed myself to sleep because I couldn't believe me luck.
What's wrong with him? What do you mean you laughed yourself?
Have you ever had it when you're really tired and you get in bed and the pillows feel
it's all cold. Yeah,
and it's like, I can't believe this.
Yeah,
and it happened twice. Once when I just went to bed and I was really looking forward to it, and also when I helped my dad out once, like, through the night. He worked at this paper company, right? And I helped him out, and I got in at about 4 in the morning with him. Got in bed, and I just was like, I was laughing my head off. I had to put the pillow over my head because I couldn't believe me luck. Like, I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to sleep.
I just have to say, life up north is so extraordinary.
No, but you must be the easiest kid in the world to please. No wonder she knew she could just go get a cake. It's sort of like, what was he expecting me to say? He were expecting an extra hour in bed, but we got him cake as well.
I love that. Any supper. Brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah. Your own bed. How long was it before you got your own? What did you used to do before? Just some straw in the corner?
No, it's just that thing of when you're really tired and...
And do you ever do this with Suzanne now? Do you ever laugh yourself to sleep with her?
No, that's what I mean.
She can't sleep because you're chuckling away.
I don't know what's up with me. I've got a lot going on.
What do you mean you've got a lot going on?
I don't know. I was talking to the security bloke before saying, do you sleep? Have you got much going on in your head and stuff? And I don't know.
No, he wasn't insulted by that, I'm sure. Going up to someone and going, have you got a lot going on in your head? That is brilliant.
It worries me. It's interesting that your lack of sleep coincides with the diaries and the writing of the bread and potato story every day. I don't know if once you had that responsibility.
Why don't you every night go to Hugh Faye's, get some bread and potatoes, you don't have to eat them, then go to bed, and I think you'll be chuckling yourself to sleep in no time. Radiohead, they're their new single.
Nice.
On XFM 104.9. Now listen, some DJs are a little bit lazy. They get playlisted, or they get people to phone in with requests. I mean, they sort of work out what they're going to say. Now, we choose our records, don't we? But we are very lazy.
Yes.
So I thought, why don't the people phone in, say, what do you want us to talk about?
Clever.
Yeah?
Clever.
I mean, because I'm out of stuff. I didn't come in with any stuff anyway, but I mean, I'm out of just...
Yeah.
What's the number, Karl?
Sorry, are you out of breath, having finished that sentence?
No, I've been squeezing his head.
Ah, right. Fine, as long as there's a decent reason.
What I do, my technique, I'm only allowed to squeeze his head between 1 and 3, aren't I, Karl?
Yeah, that's right.
And what I do is I get ready. There's one I do the clamp either side of the temple and I squeeze. And that's dangerous because I think the head isn't as strong that way. So I don't go too fast. But then when I put one on the forehead and one on the back of the head and I squeeze, I go really hard, don't I?
So do call in with stuff to talk about on 08700 800 1234.
See, I don't know what Dr. Fox is talking about. I can't believe any of the award winners have ever spoken about the various techniques to use while squeezing a person's head.
And then phone in, what should we talk about? I'm stunned at Karl's rudeness, okay? That's badly drawn boy, by the way, all possibilities. There's a lovely chap just calls in saying about, and Karl, because the record's ending, he doesn't say, oh, I've got to go to the record's end. He went, yeah. And he's
probably still there. Well, cut him off.
Well, just check if he's still there.
He doesn't want to be on radio. He said he didn't want to be on the radio, but I think he should apologise.
I'm still here, hello?
Hello.
All right.
I'm still here. I did ask not to be put live on radio because I get very embarrassed.
Don't worry, all we wanted to do is we just wanted to apologise for Karl's curtness and his rudeness.
Now, all I want to say is the station is good because you couldn't have a worse slot on a Saturday afternoon, right? Because the youngsters are in the boozers, the older fellas are doing the punting, the racing, the football and whatever. The thing is, the state you play, if you want to get number one...
This is XFM, not Radio 2.
If you want to be the top, all you got to do is start playing Natalia Umbraglia, this and that, and have your audience with one puke of hair between four legs, okay?
Thank you.
There you go.
No, that's why I don't want to go live on radio. But you are dead, when Christian got a little bit sick about being 13, then he got to go, whatever. You're the soundest station in the area, you cover... I don't like all the stuff you play, the station plays, but you're actually doing what's there.
Thank you very much.
You keep going, persevere. And you'll it's well worth listening to anyway, okay?
Thank you, cheers.
Otherwise I wouldn't...
Can you hear us?
Thank you, bye.
Dead sound, mate. Be careful, yeah?
I mean, I can see why you cut him off.
Stop it.
Man
right.
alive.
We've had so many calls. Karl was getting annoyed. There were so many calls. And we've had suggestions from Ned saying talk about Jimmy Savile. John in North London. I've just got John in North London. What does he want us to talk about? Oh, I've forgotten. Becca from Liverpool wants to talk about Tracy Emin and Damien Hirst. Art. Paul Andrews, your mum called. Stop calling her. Tell her to listen to XFM. Yes, you, Paul Andrews, who's about 38, at home with your wife and kids. Your mum just called in. I think someone wanted amazing monkey facts. I can't even do this right, can I?
To be honest with you, last week we were slagging off Karl as being the weak link in this show. I think it's clear what the weak link is.
Oh God, who's the bloke who wants Hayley to go with him to X-Men? See, I shouldn't make notes.
What's wrong with you? If you didn't spend so much time squeezing his head and eating pies, we might get something done.
Right, okay then, what should we talk about then?
Right, play a record and we'll discuss this.
Tracy Emin, make your bed. Make your bed. Damien Hirst, stop cutting up sharks and things. Picasso. Alright.
Right, Rockbusters, what have you got for us, Karl?
Right. There we go then. 3 clues, 3 cryptic clues, couple of initials. Email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, win some stuff. Do you want to go through the stuff?
Yeah,
you get them.
You're definitely improving yourself as weeks go on. We've got a 3 CD set of the best of Inspiral Carpets. How they strang that over 3 CDs, I've no idea.
Yeah, I know.
Extraordinary. A number of other CDs, all of which are okay, plus a T-shirt and a copy of Marion and Jeff Series 1 on DVD. Not bad at all, in an XFM bag.
Well, he's noticed X-Men 2 isn't there, because it's not out yet, but it is at the cinema, so I think Hayley should go with, what's his name?
Shut up.
Okay.
Right, go on, Karl.
Right, the clues are, clue 1. Oh, they're having problems.
This is...
Right, brilliant. Rockbusters. This is what we've been in for.
I tell you what, I think Foxy was really soft on us. I think he's... Oh, go on.
This is what we're tuning for. Okay, so this clue 1 again.
So go on.
This is brilliant. Come on. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Come
on, Karl. Don't worry about him. He doesn't understand radio, Karl. I heard his show before we had us. He was doing it. It sounded just like Dr. Fox.
Yeah.
Right,
go on.
Clue 1. They're having problems. They haven't got any rice.
Say it again and say it like it's written down. Right. Say it like it's like you're reading it as opposed to making it up as you go along. I know you are, but say it again, because all the ums and ahs people think are integral.
They're having problems.
Do it again.
They're having problems. They haven't got any rice left.
Different. A cryptic clue every word. That's the matter. I love that.
What's the initial?
CC.
CC, and the clue again.
They're having a few problems in that. Because they haven't got any rice left.
Different every times. Go on, that's number one.
Second one, the Geordie fella doesn't know what he's been charged for.
Okay, and what's the initials there?
DW. The Geordie fella doesn't know what he's being charged for.
Right.
And the final one, if he had 2 bricks and he had to throw them at 2 women, right?
Stop! Right, you've got to go through this without going, right? Oh, yeah, just do it again. Just say it again. Think what you're going to say, then say it.
I had 2 bricks.
Oh, no, it was if I had before.
Well, I've got to put...
Stop it a minute! Stop! Because I'm going to burst. Right, Karl, work out what you're going to say and say it. Right.
Okay, just calm down. Can we just everyone calm down?
Okay, right.
I had 2 bricks to throw at 2 women, and I didn't hit either of them.
Right, okay.
The initials MM. Right, so
Okay.
quickly again. They haven't got any right.
I've got that, and it's brilliant. That is a brilliant one.
Okay.
Right, they've run out of rice. They've got problems on their hands. CC. Right, the second one, Geordie fella doesn't know what he's being charged for. Right, BW, and I had 2 bricks to throw at 2 women. Didn't hit any of them. Right, that's MM. Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant, play a record.
Win some stuff.
It's email only, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Evan Dando and the Lemonheads, that's a track called Rudy with a Flashlight. Of course, Evan's got a new album out, but working for an alternative radio station, Rick, it would be ludicrous to think there was a copy of that lying around.
Oh, do you know what I mean? But email only the Rockbusters, that's what this is all about. Rockbusters. Coming up soon, Monkey News.
Indeed. Plus, of course, I have very special guests this afternoon, Tatu.
Oh yeah, be in a minute, won't
I
it?
look forward to them. Adverts? Yeah.
Excellent. White Stripes, 7 Nation Army. On XFM 104.9.
Karl, are you thinking of starting a family?
Only if, like, an accident happens or something.
Yeah. Were you there, Rick, when we were chatting about this the other day?
Oh, yeah, no.
What did you say,
Well,
Karl?
we were talking about his career and because he's on MTV and I was going, oh, you got to do this now. He's going, look, if it happens, it happens. I've said to Suzanne, if it happens, it happens. He goes, well, what are your plans? I was saying with Rose, she said, are we going to have kids tonight? I go, look, if it happens, it happens. I go, well, how will it happen? He goes, if a condom splits.
Amazing. I love the idea that that's the way you plan for a child. Imagine telling them that. Where was I conceived? Can't remember. The condom split.
Yeah. You're an accident.
I love that. The romantic nature of that.
Well, I was told I was an accident, but, you know, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but it doesn't
But
matter.
do many people sit down and say, right, do you think we should?
Yes.
Well, they lay down.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
You can't sit down. You haven't got time for that discussion.
No, it doesn't mean the conception. I think it means bringing up a child till it's 18.
But the thing is, as well, it's one of them, innit? It's like, if you think about having one, you go, well, the sort of negatives, you know, outweigh the positives,
Yeah.
I think. Right?
Go on.
But if you have one, you go, oh, it's not that bad, is it?
So what are the positives and what are the negatives?
Like I say, the negatives outweigh it. I can't think of that many positives. They get in the way, don't they? Mm-hmm.
Cost you a lot.
Cost a lot of money. Same with marriage. Like Suzanne's saying, we'll get married, so what for?
Well, marriage doesn't cost anything.
Well, it does.
Well, no, if you go to the registry office and then buy a house.
But then what's the point?
Well, tax breaks, you know, presents.
I don't think you get them anymore.
Do you?
I looked into that.
You old romantic. Would you rather have a ring or a 3% saving?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, I don't see the point anyway.
I got down on one knee and presented her with some inland revenue forms.
yeah.
Just to show the benefits.
That is great. I mean, if you are planning it, I think you got to involve me and Steve in the radio station because it'll be. I mean, you take quite a lot on, don't you? Mm. So if you've got a kid at home and you're not sleepy, you haven't slept since you were 12, you've got this, you've got MTV, you've got a kid. You know, it might be one step too far because I wouldn't want to push you over the edge.
Well,
now, see, go on. Sorry.
No, I just was going to say I was talking to Suzanne last night about it and saying, about earning money and that. And she said, well, you already sort of earn a little bit more than me. Mm. So, you know, if you get loads of money, she said, I'd be happy staying at home and doing nothing, maybe looking after a kid. I said, oh, so that's not happening.
Right.
I said, I could have a load of money now tucked away. I could have won some money and I wouldn't tell you. I still want sort of that check off her every month. because I get a check offer to sort of pay the bills.
Yeah.
And I think you need to keep that in a relationship.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Work as a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not working as a team.
Of course it is.
Well, no, you share everything. Sharing everything is working as a team, whether you earn most or whether
stashing some 35 grand back.
It's not like you think that, oh no, I won the pools, but I give her half, she'll get lazy, she'll just sit around the house doing nout. So she's still got to go to work in a job she hates.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, she thinks that it'd be the worst thing that could happen if we got a load of money. Because she'd want to go to Egypt. I'm not going.
Why would she want to go to Egypt?
I don't, that's what I said.
No, why would she? Why does she want to go to Egypt if she wins a lot of money?
She said it's meant to be pretty good.
So the incredible wonders of the pyramids and the Sphinx and so on, that's not of any interest to you?
I've seen it though on the telly and that. I don't want to go all that way just to see it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty.
To experience other cultures, other lifestyles, travel broadens the mind.
Wow. You don't.
No, not really.
You've seen enough different ones here, haven't you?
Yeah.
There's parts of Wiven. Oh, you haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't want to make enough money. You don't want to make a lot of money because you're worried that Suzanne might want to go to Egypt.
And then
No.
And that's going to
I
tear
don't
you
want to tell
apart.
her that I'm making a lot of money. I can still tuck it away.
Right.
And what will you do with it? When are you going to spend it? When you turn up in a big converted limo, goes da 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 da. Come on, we're going to bingo. Where'd you get the car from? Never thee mind. Right? Well, won't you be suspicious? When you've got a pet chimp. You know what I mean?
What are you? I mean, yeah. What would you spend it on? Is there nothing that you want for?
No, I've never. No, there's now at the moment. Honestly, it's. I'm quite happy. Do you know what I mean? I don't ask for much.
But you're not happy. You're always whinging and moaning.
Always whinging.
Clearly, there's something wrong.
What if someone gave you? Well, okay, right. Let's be serious. We're not talking about billions, right? But if someone gave you a cash injection, just a one-off cash payment of £250,000, okay, what would you do with it? I mean, that's too easy, because that should obviously be a house. That should be the best house you can find in London.
I'd probably want to go and see a tornado.
Right. That's on your list.
Okay. In many ways he's so sweet, but I want to shake him.
Can I just point out to you, Karl, I don't know if you know this, but if you get caught in a tornado, you do not whisk off into the magical land of Oz.
And land somewhere nice.
Yeah, and crush a witch.
Still in your rocking chair.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. It's quite dangerous. But you'd go and see a tornado, number one, fair enough. Number two?
What brochure is that in? That one?
It's Texas, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh.
Number two?
Texas.
So he's got tornado number one.
What brochure is that in?
Number
it's
two.
Texas, isn't it? It's Kansas, I think, mainly.
Well, I noticed someone's emailed here a link for, can you believe you luck, Karl? Monkeys for sale. Now, I don't endorse this in any way, but here you are. Here's a monkey for sale here.
Oh, that's terrible.
$2,500. It says male, very smart little guy, loves to play and gives kisses, wears diapers and clothes, has been around lots of people and loves them, healthy and loves to eat. Sounds like Ricky.
How much is that?
Well, it wasn't Karl, because it says loves to be around people.
Yeah. There's a gibbon there. A gibbon for...
Too pricey though. It's like that Donald McIntyre programme he did, that Cheapest Chimps programme.
He didn't do Cheapest Chimps. He didn't do a programme called Cheapest Chimps.
Saying that, but...
Well, he didn't. There's at no point did Donald McIntyre do a programme called... Play a record a minute. Play a record. Oh. Cracking tune.
If you're down in Texas, chasing your tornado, this would be on your stereo, surely.
Surely, if you're in Alabama, it'd be in...
Well, he doesn't go to Alabama, it's Texas, that's where the tornadoes are. Do you not listen to what he says?
Kansas. It's Kansas.
Lynyrd Skynyrd, of course, Sweet Home Alabama. Always worth a play, I think maybe once a month.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Karl, we're talking about having kids and stuff. I've always been quite thankful that Ricky's never wanted to have kids, because I just think he would set the worst example for a child that he possibly could do. Just in conversation the other day, just happened to mention that he's taken to eating in the bath.
Yeah, well, let me explain something. Right. I've got busy schedules, yeah. I get up, I meet Steve at a certain time, and I go, I've got to go at 3:30 today, Steve. I'm working out at 4. I work out 4 till 5. I have to have something to eat before I go out, and I often meet Johnny for a beer at 6 or something, or go somewhere. So I thought, oh God, if I go around and have a bath straight after, then I have something to eat. I go, well, I've got, sometimes there's chicken legs, right, and they're greasy. So one day I thought, hold on, I'll go to the bath with the chicken legs, I'll eat them in the bath, and it's brilliant. So I'm sitting in the bath, I eat the chicken egg, it's really greasy, right? I just throw it in the bin, just go under the water, come up, I'm clean. I've eaten, I'm clean, I get dressed, I go out and meet Johnny. I've lined my stomach. And the good thing about that is that when I come home after a few beers and I've eaten the chicken, I go, there's only bread left. I just wipe it round the bath. I got a lovely bread and dripping sandwich. That's not true, that bit. But I do eat in the bath. I mean, the second week of doing it, I was just eating in the bath. I think I was in chicken eggs again. I'm eating in the bath. Jane walked past, just looked in at me, and she went, Christ, Caligula.
Well,
just me, a fat Roman emperor eating.
Caligula, to be honest, is just too cool and impressive. Not Caligula, old man Steptoe. Have you seen the one where he's in the bath eating pickled onions?
No.
He sat in the bath, he literally sat in the bath, eating some pickled onions. Some of them slip under the water, he fishes them out, put them back in the jar.
I'd never do that.
No, you'd eat them. You would never, they wouldn't let food go by like that.
But it's
But it's the fattest chicken, it's big greasy slabs of chicken.
Yeah.
You're throwing the bones on the floor.
No, I'm putting them
for the wolves to scavenge.
I'm putting them in the... Stop biting your nails, Karl. Not only can you hear it, it's really rude.
I don't know, what... Yeah, you're criticising him?
Yeah.
Criticising him for biting his nails?
Yeah, you don't know where they've been.
You eat chicken in the bath and then go under the water and come up clean while sat in some water swimming with grease and fat and chicken bones
Yeah,
and breadcrumbs.
Well, I like to bath. I like to bath like 2 or 3 times a day.
But do you not see why that's not cool and impressive? It's not like we're all going to go, why haven't we all thought of that?
To be honest, though, Steve, that is the only time I eat oranges.
I know what you mean. Yeah, that's, I've always thought that, an orange, I go, oh god, this is too annoying, and I don't bother eating oranges, unless they're tangerines, you can peel them in one and put them in one. I don't have big jaffas, there's just not, it's not worth it.
What is wrong with you? Firstly, have you ever thought about cutting an orange into 4 quarters with a knife?
Waste.
What do you mean a waste?
More washing up.
Yeah, right, so this is what this is why you can't sleep at night. Because you're thinking, I've got to run a bath and have an orange. I haven't got time. I'd like an orange now, I need the vitamin C, but I've got to run a bath for it, at least have a shower. I'm not going to be in there with another man.
Oh
it's
dear.
like, the two of you are just, you are like children. You're infants. Your mentality is ludicrous. And you're embarrassing us in front of our special guests.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe it. Now, of course, last week we've had
Tatu here.
We've had a number of letters, Rick. I'm just reading them now. Saying, last week, loved your interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Yeah.
Genius. Another one here. Great insight into the man who wrote Yellow and Clocks.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Steve Merchant's interview with Chris Martin was amazing. He showed his own TV show.
Yeah.
Just some of the letters we've received, Rick.
Yeah.
So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tatu. Round of applause for them.
Hello.
Lovely to have them here. Tatu. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
We are proper lesbians. We love fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tatu, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tatu, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And, Tatu, it's a joy to have you. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Karl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
Alright, well, thanks very much, Tatu.
Yeah, thanks, Tatu. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Yeah. Extraordinary.
Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Look at Karl's face.
And we'll try and get there.
Oh, dear. Play metal, Karl.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
Just going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Oh, we'll look forward to that.
Martina Topley Bird. Need one on XFM 104.9. Right, there goes the girls from Tatu. See you later. Well
Thanks,
done.
girls.
Cheers.
A couple of listeners
Karl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that.
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
Yes, I asked him, I said when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies?
The gentleman's package.
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right, I don't think I'm,
Oh dear.
Well, go on, I mean, fair enough.
No, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah.
No, go on.
But, right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? And it was it got to some point in the night where 2 women and 2 fellas got on the stage.
Right.
Right? Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act. Right?
Right.
And,
What was this, panto?
the fellas had like their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right. And
sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
And at the same time, they all whipped their pants off.
Yes.
Right.
It was Bucks Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now I said to Steve at that point.
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it's to be later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas, and then the annoying thing was. I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but
why were you looking at them first?
It's human nature, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So it's a comparative test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But
this is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentlemen's.
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
up.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I've ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No, I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
Yeah. There's nothing to get,
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt on
yourself
it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath, yeah.
No, but I talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, what's all that about? You don't like being nude, right? And I said, well, it's not.
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right, I don't know if I should talk about this, really, but...
Well, that means you should, so go on.
Go on.
Oh, yeah. Right, we went to Tenerife, right, one year, and I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'm actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne, to be honest.
No, but
It involves me more.
Let's hear the story.
But I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yeah. So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had the cockroaches in it and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right?
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
He's 30.
80, I know.
so start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
So,
good, yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right, so, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right? I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, hurry up, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. So anyway.
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but, you know,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Karl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on.
To the
So
listener.
now,
So
the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, you know, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, you know, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is, that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera spans along and there's Karl.
Yeah, a
just
local news report.
naked. With still
But
standing proud.
would you have gone out, we're now on,
But why do I have to go out with now on? I'll just grab a pair of jeans.
alright, but you've just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Karl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But
He's
what I'm
pleased-
interested in is
he's
how
pleased
long...
to see us.
Karl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair,
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester
record.
Square.
Well, let's just get these rocks.
So let's play a record. Let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
we don't have time for
afterwards.
monkey news.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
Life on Mars by David Bowie on XFM. Right, come on, we're running out of time. Blockbusters, the results in... Sorry, oh, what a giveaway. Oh no, embarrassing. I've given it away. Straight into monkey news. Go on
So, yeah, Rockbusters, what were the clues?
The clues were, the first one was, they're running out of rice, so they've got problems. That was CC. That was China crisis. Right?
Okay, yeah, if they ran out of rice in China, it would be a crisis, fair enough.
Second one, the Geordie fella doesn't know what he's being charged for. Right? That was Bill Wyman.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant.
And the third one, I had 2 bricks to throw at 2 women, and I didn't hit either of them. That was Mister.
Mister.
I let him up, those were alright, those.
That's extraordinary. The winner, Gina. I think Gina Ferry. Well done, Gina. And the reason I gave it to Gina is because she's included, and this is a wonderful segue, some monkey fact information of her own. She says, apparently, that the group Chumbawamba got their name from one of those monkeys in a room with a typewriter experiments. Someone did it as a joke, and Chumbawamba was a word that was typed out, and that's where the group got their name.
And their
apparently.
lyrics.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which is good.
So let's have official monkey news. Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Alright, we've got to be quick.
Go on,
But this is something that was sent in to me ages ago, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet, because it's brilliant. We were talking about monkeys typing, the Shakespeare theory and all that. Well, this is about a little monkey called Marty, right? Basically, it's in some science lab, right? It's in there. It was wandering about out of its cage, right? The lab fella was busy on the phone or something,
Yeah.
right? And
Typical.
it's wandering about. It goes up to a PC that's in the corner, a little computer, types down, "My name is Marty," right? So the fella got off the phone, saw this on the screen with the monkey sat there, says to his mate, "Have you done this?"
Right, hold on, Karl.
Let him finish.
Oh.
Before you question, always let him finish.
I don't know what to do.
Time's against us, come on.
He said, "Have you done this?" He says, "Done what?" He said, "This on the screen here saying, 'My name's Marty,' right?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" As he's having an argument with his mate saying, "You're lying, you did it," monkey's sat there typing, "This isn't a practical joke, my name is Marty."
Right, and that's the end of the story?
I'm not coming in next week. I actually think we need a week off. I actually think we need a week off.
He's doing a web chat or something. You can go online and have a chat with it.
The monkey's doing a web chat.
I don't know.
Has he got his own website yet? Your favourite Buffy the Vampire Slayer
I've looked at that.
Right. Do you believe that, Karl?
It's all there.
No, but do you believe it? Do you believe that monkey could type that and then say this is not a practical joke when he's still arguing?
Weird, isn't it?
Oh.
What do you reckon, Steve?
Yeah, well, it's obviously a wind-up.
It's a joke. It's not even... You haven't even got some of the facts wrong. It's just a wind-up.
Have you noticed the date?
Is it April the 1st?
It is April the 1st.
You are joking.
That it was sent.
You're an idiot, Karl.
It was sent on April the 1st, Karl.
So you're saying the monkey knows it's April the 1st, but you don't believe...
doing a wind-up, yes. Yeah, I think the monkey has thought, I'll do it on April the 1st so that people think that it's a wind-up. In actual fact, I am a monkey that can type and read. It's a shame you never went into investigative journalism. You could have brought down, you know, the Watergate scandal.
Poor Karl. Well, I was thinking of a song that sums us three up. Yeah? What are we? What do you think? How would you sum us up?
Tricky.
Well, young, gifted and black.
True enough.
Apart from a couple of them.
Yeah, well, we're not gifted.
No.
And we're not very young.
No, I'm certainly not.
Should we take a week off?
Yeah.
Should we maybe just knock it on the head altogether?
We'll take a week off and see what happens.
Okay. See you next... No, let's not see you next
See you in
week.
a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Cheers then, Karl.
Landed, Mr. Ben Folds. We've landed on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and little Karl Pilkington, and his magical little manky, round, baldy head. He was described as wacky mank in one of the papers this week.
Really? Brilliant.
Well, remember we were talking about it last week about he came round to my house and I popped out my Mr. Johnson to take a little look at.
And his two
that made
daughters.
The papers. That made the papers.
Wow. What paper? It wasn't front page of the Times. It must have been like the Daily Star or something.
Just squeeze Live 8 on the second page. Yeah, so wacky mank.
Wacky mank. That's
wacky
great.
Mank.
Wacky mank.
We had an email from someone that reckons they remember you from body popping round Salford way.
Yeah, Eccles Precinct apparently.
You know that, don't you?
I wasn't doing it round there though.
What do you mean?
I was round Stretford Arndale.
And what were you doing? What sort of body popping was it?
Just a bit of everything. Caterpillar, bit of moonwalking.
Do you have a little piece of line you used to carry around?
Well, mates had that.
Right, you didn't bother
Borrowed theirs.
Were you any good? But you weren't breakdancing, were you? You weren't spinning on your head and stuff. You were more body popping.
Well, I hope he wasn't spinning on his head, because you know that can sort of give you little brain damage and things.
Well, it can give you brain damage. Also, it can wear your head down, and also makes your head perfectly round.
Yeah.
Because the gravity is pulling on.
But if you keep on doing it, obviously it's going to wear your hair
out, yeah. So you become sort of like a stupid, bald, and roundy-headed.
Yeah.
So I very much doubt that you did do any of that. Did you, Karl?
Didn't do any of that.
Well.
So you're shooting off in a minute, aren't you?
Well, yes, because we were trying to make poverty history, Karl.
Yeah.
People are making poverty history all over the place. They're putting on a wristband, and it seems to be working, because I haven't been poor for ages.
I haven't been poor.
And Alex had a stop bullying.
Alex was wearing a stop bullying wristband, and as he himself said, he seems to have sorted that out.
You haven't been bullied for
I haven't
ages.
been bullied for years.
So wristbands work.
I saw one in a shop window the other day which said, stop child abuse. And I bought one, obviously, because a lot of people say, does it make a difference? But it was only £1, and I'd only spent it on kiddie porn. So, I think I've made a little difference there, in a small way.
On a serious note, though, I like the idea that stop child abuse. If you're a paedophile and you're walking along the street in your Mac, right? You got a puppy in one hand, a bag of sweets in the other, and you see this wristband, and you go, "Oh, stop it." Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I hadn't thought before. That's what you think.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, I won't be doing that again.
Yeah, he was hanging around in Topshop for unsavoury reasons. You saw them in there for only £1.
Karl, we haven't got long, have we? We've got an hour and a half because we've got to shoot off. I've got to shoot off down to Live 8 and introduce Rem. So we got a lot to pack in. We got the Rockbusters, and then we give away. I just saw those. I'll finish the sentence in a minute.
I look forward to it.
I'm getting excited. Yeah. I'm getting excited. So we got so much to pack in. Yeah. I haven't got time to finish all my. So listen, right? You know the things we're giving away. The signed little Homer the Nigel Tufnell thing and the Flanimals, right? It looks brilliant. They've done a brilliant job, the people here at XFM. So take back all you were saying about them, Karl.
And also, we should say as well, you've still got a chance to win that, because if you get today's Rockbusters, you go straight into the hat for the big draw, so you've still got a chance to win all those top prizes.
Play a record.
Bit of Monkeys.
Yeah. Monkeys. Pleasant Valley Sunday. Alright, do you like that, Karl?
It's alright, yeah. What's it about?
Well, if you heard, it was a sort of description of, you know, typical suburbia, isn't it?
Here in status symbol land.
You know, it's a sly dig.
When the monkeys get a bee in their bonnet about something, you better not.
You do not want to be on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
We've got a good song with a story later.
Go on, what we got?
Don't want to tell you yet.
All right.
Now, is it as pitiful as last week's, where you somehow misheard that Eric Clapton song? What was the Eric Clapton song?
Well, Wonderful Tonight, and he was convinced it was about a bloke in a wheelchair for no reason, no evidence at all, other than she's walking around with me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, walking around with me. No.
I walk into a room and everyone's head turns to look at her, which you didn't seem to
Helps
hear.
him to bed.
Is he's drunk? He's had a few.
Never mind.
Yeah, well, you're totally wrong.
Big day, Karl, though, isn't it? Because you know, there's lots going on, and I know Karl's it's very, very important for him that he champions Live 8.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what. I am sick of it, to be honest.
Sick of what?
Just sick of reading about it. Sick of this Live 8 thing. Sick of it all.
Brilliant.
Fed up with it.
What annoys you particularly?
It's not only that today, though, is it? On the way in today, right, saw a gay fella on a bike.
Weird?
On a bike, rushing. What time did the gay march start? What time did they have to be?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
No, but he was rushing, left it late, so he'd had a late night again. So my point's right about him.
What was your point about, just to people who've just tuned in?
Well, the fact that they go out late, so, you know, they sort of have a nice night out from about 11:30. They're riding in the jeans at like half past 10.
In their jeans!
They're
They're leather trousers.
But anyway, right, so
They're cutting the back out of their leather trousers about 10:30 at night.
I'm on the way in, right, and I see one stressed out, rushing, right, on a racer, wearing high heels.
Oh, I love you. He's 50's dad, isn't he? He's angry. He's just angry.
If you're a gay fella and you're proud to be gay, but you also want to make poverty history, you don't know what to do today, do you? You're all racing all over the place. Must be murder. It seems a bit unfortunate that they've put them on the same day.
Yeah. Well, you can get little leather studded wristbands that say make poverty history.
Yeah.
So you know, you can join in on both
You can
parts.
kill two birds at one stone.
Yeah.
But why is Live 8 stressing you out? It's for a good cause. You must have, I know we've discussed this in the past, and you don't really know what you're talking about. But
I mean, maybe that's the problem. I'm just, I don't know. I mean, I could have told them ages ago that there was no way that they were going to pay it back. I knew that was going to happen.
I love that. But they didn't consult you, did they? When they were handing out this money willy-nilly to people who were dying, you could have had a quiet word with them.
All I'm saying is,
you could have said to Harold Wilson, Harold, you're not going to get this back, mate. You're not going to get this back, mate.
When I wanted a mortgage, I had to supply 3 wage slips, is what I'm saying. I was double-checked out loads of times.
I'd like to see, have you ever seen that guy Alvin Hall, who gives financial advice to perhaps teenagers who don't know how to spend their money wisely?
All right.
Perhaps like send him over there. He's the guy with the bow tie.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, send him over there and just sort of have a chat with him and say, make a list of what you're spending it on.
So he's basically, will you be annoyed if they drop all debt and double aid and everything?
No, because, I mean, you know, people sometimes need help and that, don't they? You've got to help people out, but it's how many times is the thing. You know what I mean? Let them off. But do I, you know, I've got this monthly payment at the moment, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm paying for tools for people out there who need a drill to build a house or whatever.
Yeah.
Am I now in my right to say, well, you can't have it all? Do you want the drill or do you want the debt cancelled? This is what I'm saying. I'm just, you know, I'm all happy to help people out.
Do you think they're taking us for a mug? Is that what you think? You know, won't be taking?
We'll see, won't we? Time will tell, won't we? You know what I mean? If next year at the same time Geldof's putting on another gig, I'll go, what's going on now?
Geldof putting on another gig and the mean fiddler. What's going on now?
I think you're missing out on the true meaning of today, Karl, which is an opportunity to see Keane for free. I think that's the problem.
I don't want to go. I don't like crowds and that, do I?
Right.
Can't be dealing with that. Don't like big crowds. People, because I was talking to people at work about it, and they were saying, oh, you know, it's a big occasion, it's one of them events, like, you've got to be down there, because in years to come, when they say, you know, were you there, I don't see what's good about having a memory being stuck in a crowd of 150,000 people. I prefer to do something nice. Say if I have like a nice cake and a cup of tea, right? In years to come, when they go, do you remember that day when we were all cramped and what have you? I'll go, no, I was on a nice cake and a cup of tea. So I've got a nicer memory than them. So I believe in doing something nice on a big occasion. Do you know what I mean? On a special day. Do something nice, remember that?
The thing is, you have got a nicer memory than them, because when you look back and I say what you're doing 20 years ago, your memory will tell you you were actually having a cup of tea and a cake, but with a chimpanzee that could talk English. That's what your memory will tell you. You're thinking, oh, I was out with my mate. I was out with my mate Marty. He's a chimp, and it just you'll be in cuckoo land by the time you're 50. You'll be just going, oh, it was great that day. Remember Suzanne? I don't know what I'm talking to Suzanne. She's left you. She's left. She's had enough of you waking up.
Well, she's down in Hyde Park watching Bed-Shaped live. She's not worried about cake and a cup of tea.
Have you ever done a march or anything, though? Have you ever sort of...
What are you saying?
Have you, you know, you're having a go at me for not getting behind it all, right? Which I am, because I've got more standing orders going out of my account for charities than anything, right? But have you ever got behind a problem?
No.
I don't think I have, to be fair, no. No, I am quite slack in that respect. It does take a lot of effort, though, doesn't it?
Well, it depends. What sort?
Well, you know, if you're going to do one of those walks from John O'Groats to Land's End or something, that's a lot of time commitment.
There's one, I tell you what, there is one that looks alright. On Portland Place, just off Oxford Street, there's always just a little Chinese fella sat on the pavement, right?
Oh, I've seen him, yeah.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
He's just sat there with a poster, but you don't know what it's for, because it's in Chinese.
Yeah.
So he's just always sat there. But that's for me, that's the sort of march I want, where you just... And he's only there when it's sunny. If it's raining, they don't bother.
I tell a lie, I did pop down when all those women walked through London in their bras.
Embrace and Gravity on XFM 104.9.
We've had a couple of texts. People obviously can text in 83XFM. That's the text number for the big quiz that's coming up shortly. Rockbusters, still your opportunity to win some of those cracking prizes. Enter your name in the draw if you can unravel the, I don't know what you call them, conundrums that Karl set.
Sort of.
We've had a couple of texts. Obviously, we're leaving early today. This is a shortened show and our last show of this run. But we've got to leave early. We've got to go down and try and make poverty history. But Rob's texted and he says, only an hour and a half today. Well, poverty does have some benefits then.
He's a fan.
He understands the show.
Who was that little fella that used to write in who hated the show?
I forget his name. I haven't heard from him for a while, actually. I don't know what happened.
No.
Maybe he realised that if he hated the show so much, the obvious thing to do was to switch off. Maybe that finally dawned
That's
on him.
annoying.
What's his name? Someone will remind us of his name.
I like people who hate us to carry on listening.
Yeah.
It just gives it an edge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the fact that, you know, that you're annoying someone. I mean, I love annoying people.
I know you do. I know.
So
You're like a kind of walking Chinese water torch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have we got Ladder 49 today?
Rick, there's a number of cracking DVDs, as ever, on Rockbusters. We've got The Life Aquatic with Bill Murray. We've got Howard and Kumar Get the Munchies, hilarious stoner comedy. And Batman, the animated series. And Ladder 49, there it is.
Phew,
Phoenix,
yes.
John Travolta. If you've ever seen Ladder 49, and you can give us a quick text review on 83XFM, I'd be interested to know if it's
Why
actually
are we
worth
giving
watching.
away one a week for the last 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, we better do them then. Let's do Rockbusters for the last time. You can win those amazing prizes.
Alright. As always, just a little cryptic clue. Some initials of a band or an artist. Work it out, email in or text in. That's it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, the first one. Richard's kid
Yeah.
cuts hair for a living. Right? Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Right? Initials ED. Right? BD. Richard's kid cuts hair for a living. Second one. I have a problem saying the French word for well. Right? I think that's the right word anyway.
Well.
I have a problem saying the French word for well. So what's that? That initial there is K. Right, band or artist. And then the third one, you take 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs, 57 kebabs, times it by 27 kebabs. Right? The fella is struggling to work it out. What's that? What's going on there? Right?
It's a good question.
DS is the answer there. 8 kebabs, 2 kebabs.
I've got it.
57 kebabs, times it by 27 or what have you. Fellas struggling working it out. What is
I've
it?
got that one.
DS. So just email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk or on the text 83936. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can win Ladder 49 and those other DVDs. Plus, you go into the draw, which we'll do before we leave, and you can win the signed by Matt Groening, personally drawn Homer Simpson. We've got the Spinal Tap poster signed by Christopher Guest, and also the original artwork of us as Flanimals.
But they've all been framed. They've done a brilliant job. It really is a nice prize. I mean, almost too good to give away. A little bit annoying.
Is it too late to take that back?
Well, I was thinking we could sneak in a copy.
Yeah.
Just a very bad photocopy, so it goes grey and
Yeah.
No, they're all originals. So get texting.
Right.
XFM.
REM, Night Swimming, beautiful song, brilliant band. I've got to introduce them, and I'm actually nervous.
Yeah.
I never get nervous.
You never get nervous, do you?
I never get nervous, and I get a little adrenaline rush.
It just takes, 80% of the world's population to be watching you, and then you get a little bit jittery.
And I don't know what to wear.
No, this is interesting actually. I don't know. No. For a moment there, I was thinking maybe Ricky's got to pop home first before he goes down to bring on the band. But if you are watching it, or if you're there, obviously not there. If you were there, you wouldn't be listening to this. But if you're watching it on TV, do check Ricky out, because how do you describe that particular look? Ricky's wearing sweatpants. I assume they're sweatpants. They're not pajama bottoms, are they?
They're sweatpants. They're sort of.
And
yeah.
you've got just a white t-shirt, cheap and plain white t-shirt.
Yeah.
And basically Ricky is wearing. It's like he's made so little effort. The only way he could have made less effort was if he wasn't wearing any clothes. If he was just wearing his underpants that he slept in. But he's actually bothered to put on a t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants and some trainers.
Yeah, well.
Jonathan Ross is going to probably be wearing a suit, one of his, expensive suits, or whatever. And,
but he won't be as comfortable as me.
Well, true. Did it not occur to you for a moment to maybe make slightly more of an effort? Perhaps put on a jacket?
A jacket looks silly with tracksuit bottoms.
Well, again, you could have changed the tracksuit bottoms. I mean, they're a mainstay of the outfit, are they? It's like they're not changing for anything.
Yeah, I've got very little things that I haven't got a drawstring or elasticated waistband.
No, sure.
I don't want to be bothering with buttons and zips and hooks.
There's going to come a point, isn't there, where you're just going to wear, I don't know, smocks.
A baby grow. A baby grow with a flap.
Yeah,
that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Those little mittens.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then an oven glove, so I can just get stuff out of the oven, eat it, let it drop everywhere.
Yeah.
Right, and then just get out of the baby grow, put a new one on, a clean one on.
Or those kind of red flannel things with the which cowboys wear.
Yeah.
The kind of buttoned up bit in the back.
They're old cowboys.
Yeah.
Grandpa, he comes out with the shotgun.
Exactly.
And he's the long johns. Well, how's it going with Rockbusters? Anyone got the answers?
Actually, one guy has texted in, James in Deptford, he's offered some answers, and he says here, the guy that hated us, famously, of course, we should have remembered, Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson?
Richard Anderson, of course. I don't know if Dickie's still listening. If he is, obviously email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and tell us what you've been doing, how you can keep him busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice to hear from him.
Chris Campling hasn't called, has he, either?
Yeah,
The one that thinks that not only is this whole show scripted, imagine that, right, but that Karl is a character created by us.
Yeah.
He's actually an actor.
Oh, if only we
Look
could
at
take
that,
credit for
a
that.
shaved monkey we got.
I'll tell you, you're going to go along later to the Live 8 gig and you're probably going to see some bands that are going to make an effort to entertain you, but if you want entertainment, Rick, you know it.
Go on.
There's only one person to book.
Go on.
Me. If you you're perhaps going to do, because I'm obviously a top DJ on the radio, but where I really come into my own is DJing in any kind of club environment.
Well, you told me you were DJing, I didn't go to it, DJing at a party, and you said the place was rocking.
The place was roaring.
And I loved it. Karl just said he was there and they weren't.
Well, that's nonsense, Karl, because you know very well that when I'd put on a tune, they'd cheer.
Yeah, but it was late on in the night. They would have done that, whatever you put on.
That's nonsense.
No, they were happy and everything. I'm not saying they weren't having a good time. It was your party. It was all right, but they weren't going mental like you're sort of making up.
They were definitely going mental. When I put on the Proclaimers, they could not believe their luck. They would have walked 1,000 miles.
Was it good though? Were they really? What were they doing? They were dancing, were they?
It's dancing and that, but they weren't sort of cheering, going, more and all that at the end.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Take On Me
wow.
came on, the big cheer went up.
Oh, I don't know who to believe.
I've been there, done it, Steve. I've been the DJ as well.
Oh, it might be jealousy. It might
I think
be
there's
like
professional jealousy there.
yeah.
I think it's because my fortunes are on the up, and these are on the down. You know, we all know famously that he had
Pilkington
making music, his
Didn't
DJ
happen.
outfit.
Didn't happen.
I did enough. I just wanted to do enough to pay for the equipment. And I did. And that was that. But I don't like crowds, do I?
But you're safe, aren't you? You're behind the little thing with the flashing
But
lights.
I don't. There's still a lot of people and that. Forced fun. Don't like that.
Forced
It's
fun.
not forceful. They haven't got to
It
dance
is.
if they don't want to dance.
Yeah. Don't like it.
What do you mean your fortunes are on the up? Anyway, DJing. Where
Well, I'll tell you, I was hired. Well, I say hired. I did it as a favour to a friend. His wedding the other week, and I got there. I was thinking, yeah, because everyone had their little role to play, and then people were doing a good job.
I love you taking it seriously.
And I
going
did. I
to a
spent
wedding.
ages putting together some CDs, special selection
I
CDs.
love that.
Because what I did was I burned them on iTunes.
Did you turn up with your own headphones round your neck?
Own headphones, wearing a suit, but headphones.
Metal case.
Didn't need it. Just had them all in one small box.
Brilliant.
Boom. I thought this is good stuff. I got some classics here.
Give me an example. Give me an example of that, like the first hour, the warm-up hour.
Rick, I'm coming straight in with Frankie Valli, Oh What a Night.
Brilliant track.
I mean, when those beats start at the beginning, who's not getting on the dance floor? Wait a minute, what's this following up?
Go on.
It's the Jacksons.
Well, I Want You Back?
I Want You Back.
Brilliant. It sounds good at the moment, Karl.
Yeah. So
Go on.
I'm thinking, at least I'm gonna roar this, because they laid on a good spread. The ceremony was nice, food was nice. I'm thinking this is going to be the piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Alarm bell started ringing.
Why?
When I realised there was a marquee outside. Of course, it's a balmy summer evening. I'm stuck inside on the dance floor. So I'm thinking I'm going to be struggling here to get them in. Even with flavours like this, I thought I'd struggle, Rick. So I'm sat there in my suit. I'm sat behind this little DJ console. I've got all the big numbers. There's one or two people making some token effort, but frankly, most people are outside everywhere.
no.
I was livid. Of course, they couldn't hear it out there. So I was playing to an empty room, really, and I was furious. I was absolutely furious. Because, I mean, what is, they're wasting my time. They're wasting now. I could have just stuck the CD on and
They're
gone out.
wasting Frankie Valli's.
Frankie Valli's
They're
time.
wasting the Jackson 5's
They're
time.
wasting, D-Light's time.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm sat there, and there's a couple of people making a cursory effort. Mainly when they come to get a drink from the bar, they might have a little quick, couple of two.
You shout, we don't want your
Not
lot.
interested.
All of you or no
All
one.
of you or no one at all. And then there's a microphone set up because people have been doing speeches. This little girl gets on the mic, right? It's being funneled through the speaker system. So every time I put my headphones on,
Miss Dynamite, was it?
It wasn't sadly Miss Dynamite, although she decided to have a little go at MCing. She was screeching her little head
How
off.
old is she?
Oh, I don't know, 8 or 9. At their most annoying. when children are at their most annoying, because they got a bit of confidence there. They're a bit cocky. They're not shy anymore. They're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
She's screeching her head off, so I'm playing, and she doesn't know it.
your face!
I'm playing into the groove. No one's getting into the groove because she's going mental. She's just going, what's this? What's this? I don't know what this is. Play something I know. I'm thinking I haven't got any bloody DJ Otsu or Crazy Frog. I'm not going to play what you. So she's just screeching along, ruining it for everyone. And I say everyone, there was no one there. So me, she was ruining it for me.
I bet you were really
I was
angry.
furious. But of course as well, every time she screeched, it went through my headphones. So of course and then her dad comes along, right? And I'm thinking, all right, he's seen
I
what's
just
happening.
imagine you in your suit, sweating, getting annoyed at someone
Livid.
ruining your set that
Yeah.
no one's listening
That no one's
to.
listening to. I think, her dad's coming over. He's going to put pay to this. He's realised that, she's causing a disturbance. He comes over there, joins in.
No.
Sits her on his lap. He's just saying, she's having a whale of a time. I'm thinking I'm furious. I'm thinking it's his responsibility to shut her up. He's not
Yeah,
going to do anything.
I
What can I
agree.
do? I can't step in.
No.
And I know very well that if I interfere, he's going to say, oh, well, she's enjoying herself and no one's dancing anyway, and we'd have just got into a fracas.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start a fight.
No. Because
So,
I don't know, but he'd have knocked you out, wouldn't he?
Someone would have got knocked out. And I'm not saying who it would have been, but, but there would, to bear in mind, Rick, there would have been 2 of them. And so I didn't want to get into a fight with them. And anyway, so I'm playing. Anyway, so my friend came along. He realised what was happening, and I didn't have the guts to unplug the microphone because he'd have known. You see.
Yeah.
So I got my friend to do it when she had her back to me. So he pulled the plug out. The microphone went dead. She went, "What's going on?" I went, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "I don't know." She said, "Where's the microphone?" I said, "You must have broken it." I don't know what's going on. Someone will probably make you pay for that. And anyway, at least we shut her up.
That is great!
But it really went from bad from worse. And there's that thing when you panic, you start panicking, so you're putting on a lot of flavours that you would have saved till the last hour.
What are we talking? Boom, boom, shake, shake,
exactly,
boom?
you're throwing him in early. Love Shack's coming on way too soon.
Really?
Oh, Love Shack before 11. It's heresy, but I had to do it. But anyway, in the end, I made the bride go and get some people in. I said, look, it's your special night, all right, and they're going to enjoy this.
I'll be honest, love, this is a washout, and it's up to you
Exactly.
to turn this wedding around, or I'm walking.
I'm walking, and I tell you, they're going to have a sour memory of this evening unless you bring some
go
people
and
in.
get everyone in dancing.
So she got him in at the end, and
Brilliant.
I'll tell you this, Karl. I mean, I don't know what you say, but they were loving it. They were absolutely loving it. A bloke came over and said, have you got Amarillo? I said, no, but I put on something even better, Delilah. I mean, wedding crowds always go for Delilah. A song, of course, about old man killing his wife. It always goes down very well, strangely, at weddings. They get into a sort of hokey-cokey thing. They went berserk for it. And I was following it up with, I had the monkeys, I had all sorts going on.
Brilliant.
Of course, you know what happens.
What?
I'm going great guns. People are absolutely loving it. They're rocking it. I throw in, I had something cracking on at the end. Come On Eileen, of course, was on. People were going berserk for it.
Which is unfortunate because the bride's name was Eileen.
Yeah. And then the bride pipes up. I'm throwing the bouquet. So they all traipse off outside again. I was furious.
Oh, no.
I plugged the microphone back in. I said, what are you doing? We got, but they went out there. And of course, you can't get them back once they've done that because all the women are running around. I got the thing. And then they got to wave everyone off, throw the confetti.
They ruined your day.
I was having a great time and they ruined it.
She ruined your special day.
She ruined my special night.
Oh, no.
It's on her head.
What would you put on about now, Karl?
What if I was DJing?
Yeah.
Probably a better world party.
Go on then.
Interesting. Put the message in the box, put the message in the car, drive the car around the world, and I'm imagining that message is make poverty history. That's world party, put the message in the box. Can I just say quickly while I think of it, we get a lot of emails from people, a lot of texts saying, can you send a big shout out, stuff like that. I've just looked at one now, Scott and Julie in Australia listening, they want a big shout out, big shout to them. But there's so many people that do it, and I'm obviously just want to say, sorry we never get to your emails. We're very, very lazy. We never really get to look through them. But we obviously do appreciate you emailing in, texting in, stuff like that. And also, can I send a big shout out to my grandparents, who I believe might be listening on their new digital radio? They're pretty high tech. Very nice country.
Yeah. Are they the merchants of Bristol?
Merchants, yeah. Props to them.
Props to them, yeah.
It's a slightly truncated show, isn't it, today, Karl? We've got
I don't like change, and that's what's happened. I'm not.
You don't, do you? You're like Rain Man. Yeah. He really is like Rain Man. Anything change, it's got to get in a little routine. You can't.
I don't like to. I'm not like Suzanne's mum and dad and what have you, where routine cannot change no matter what.
Like what?
Well, we've talked about it where if it's a Tuesday, I'm having sausage, egg and chips no matter where I am. That's what they're like.
Right.
That's what they'll remember, actually. When I'm saying about stuff about Live 8 and all that, people will remember. If people said to a dad, you remember Live 8? Okay, what day was it on? Tuesday. Well, I had sausage, egg and chips. Nothing changes. But the thing is, today, normally we have a bit of a, I know what we're doing where and all that, and it's all sort of messed up.
We don't usually know what we're doing where. We say, what should we do next?
No, but I know, like, Rockbusters has been done early.
Right.
So that's normally done at about...
That's really throwing you. I say,
I just don't... I don't like all this change and that. It's messing about, isn't it?
Rain Man.
So what do you want now?
Well, what about songs with a story?
See, with the... right, well, last week...
Look at him, he's in a genuinely foul mood.
No, he's actually rocking.
Yeah.
He's actually rocking like Rain Man as well.
Last week we did, like you say, Eric Clapton. This is the section where we play a song with a story. I think every song, if it's a good song, it's got a story. You've got to listen to it, sort of, from the start. You get in the middle, you're going, oh, how's it going to end and all that. Yeah. You wait another minute, you know the ending, you're happy.
But the thing is, as Steve said, sometimes you're disappointed with it, so it's not a good story. And as Steve said, I'm not sure you're finding what you need in a song for a story. Why don't you read a book, a novel? If you want a really good story that engrosses you, why don't you read a book? You're not going to get it from a pop song.
I haven't got time for a book. Song's 3.5 minutes.
And that's it, is it? And that satisfied you?
Well, yeah, it gets you thinking for a few minutes, then you move on.
Then you stop thinking.
2 minutes 50, this one, right? And it's brilliant.
Go on then.
It's about, last week we talked about the little crippled fella, right? This one...
as I say, I don't think we say crippled anymore, but go on.
Alright, this one, someone emailed in saying, if you want a song about that, this is a song you want to listen to, right?
Right.
It's about this fella who, basically something happened. I think he's in a wheelchair, right, for some reason.
You thought that last time.
His wife, likes going out. She doesn't take him with her when she goes out.
Right. Is it Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town?
Yeah.
Brilliant song.
Well, just play it then.
Yeah, great song.
All right.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just, it's a good story. It starts off well and that. You're feeling sorry for him, but then he says, Where's my gun?
Yeah. Because she's a slut.
Why?
Because she's going off.
Yeah, but what does he expect her to do?
What? Just because he paralysed his legs fighting for his country, presumably in Vietnam War, says that crazy Asian war. So he's gone, he's fought for his country, he's taken a bullet, he's come home, he can't walk, he should be a hero, and then his wife's going out putting it about downtown.
Why do I never meet women like Ruby?
XFM.
Forever lost. The magic numbers on XFM 104.9. Well, the concert's kicked off, Steve.
Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that we're still here, really. Let's try and wrap this up quite quickly and then shoot
No
off.
one's listening anyway.
Nah, we could talk about anything.
Well, we do.
Yeah, true.
It makes no difference to
We
us.
could do a lot more swearing than we normally do. We could do even more. I was talking to Karl the other night, because I've been rewatching for some reason that film Witness with Harrison Ford, where he's a
great film.
policeman that has to protect a little boy who's part of an Amish community. Amish?
Yeah.
And I tried to explain to Karl...
You look plain, John Book.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And I was obviously trying to explain the Amish to Karl. He'd never heard of them. Completely stony-faced.
Amazing.
Amused. Now for those...
Okay, you explained it to him, have you? Okay, then.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what you said, but I'm assuming you got it right, right? Karl, now tell me back now, what are the Amish?
They're just people who sort of live like in the olden times. So to them, they're sort of in about 1842 or something. So they're getting old papers and that. They haven't cut up to.
No.
They don't have telly.
They don't deny that the 20th century has happened. They just don't want to be part of it. They look up and they see planes and they know what they are, and they go into the town and they see it in the window of Dixon's, a telly. They just don't want to be part of it.
No, they're still living. They are
still living like it's
that's what I mean. Yeah,
but they know about everything else. They just don't want to be part of it because they think that the sort of the revolution was a bad thing. They think that society became more and more depraved, and they wanted to go away from it, and they want to go back to old values, and they think they don't need TV and jets in that way of life. They can survive in the old way because the old way was better.
Missing out on Live 8.
Yeah, but they haven't had Band-Aid yet.
Yeah.
I think this is the problem that Karl had. He in his mind, they were just a bit delayed, so that in his head they were slowly moving towards the 20th century.
They wouldn't be able to watch most of these bands, all their electric guitar. They'd be allowed to watch Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
Doing an acoustic set.
Yeah.
Between the bands. Yeah. That'd be all right.
But no, in Karl's mind, it's like if he...
Although they wouldn't like Fast Car. They wouldn't like singing about that. They go, I don't know what you're talking about. Pony and Trap. You got a pony and trap. That'd be all right.
But are they still? Do they still get sort of rubbish posts and that saying we need your money for this, or get behind this charity?
They live in an isolated community. They're farmers, aren't they? They're farmers.
It's an agricultural community, and they're obviously very staunchly religious. In actual fact, it would suit you very well because you hate crowds, you hate groups of people, you don't like the modern world. You'd love it down there, wouldn't you?
He wouldn't like getting up at 4 o'clock to milk a cow, though, would he?
Well, no, but he'd get used to it.
Go back to bed, couldn't you?
It's probably out. I mean, have they got anything to do with the Hare Krishna people?
No, nothing at all.
Because out of all the religions, that's I'm not a religious person. I don't understand.
You're
it.
only saying Hare Krishna because you've got the head. That's the only reason you think it'd
I'm
be...
halfway there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, out of all, you just what was that?
Money just fell out of my pocket where I'm nearly laying down.
That's the danger of wearing sweatpants everywhere you go.
I'm only ever lying down in a chair.
No, I'm I've never been a religious type. If people want to do it, I let them do it and what have you.
Good of you.
But out of all of them, I want one that's not going to take over your life. I don't want one where you've got to get up 3 times a day and you've got to go and pray and that you've got to get up early. Forget that. It's getting in the way. But if it's something like... I was walking to work the other day, right, crossed Oxford Street. There's a little Hare Krishna fella there. And he sort of had... he had a leaflet and stuff. And he said, are you interested? And I said, what do you do? And he said, well, we're against getting stressed out and what have you. And he gave me a plum. They hand out food for some reason. But I sort of asked a few questions.
That's just the imagery. These two bold people, one of which is wearing an orange smock,
holding a plum in the middle.
He hands the other one a plum. It's almost like you can imagine some kind of religious painting.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you know, what is their sort of main thing? Because he didn't really tell me that much. He was a Japanese bloke, so I didn't know what he was saying that much.
Why? He wasn't speaking English?
Not very well. He wasn't the best sales bloke to send out for them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what's that? Are they? You're saying they're nothing like?
Well, I believe Hare Krishna is a kind of as an offshoot of a sort of Buddhist faith.
It is. I think they are Buddhist, aren't they?
Yeah, and obviously their kind of trademark, as it were, is that they have to say. I believe they have to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna in a certain rhythm, in a certain order, a certain amount of times per day. That's why you see them walking down the street saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, because it's actually a sort of religious chant which they're obliged to do. So you see, even if you go into the Hare Krishna faith, you may find yourself, in Tesco or whatever, forced to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Perhaps
out loud, not just thinking it.
Yeah, no, out loud.
You can put it on an iPod and
you can put that on an iPod. No, it doesn't count. No, I think you have to actually say it. So I guess that kind of eats into your social life a little bit.
And there's the wearing orange as well.
Particularly frustrating, I imagine, if you're in a cinema or a library. A little bit awkward there, midway through.
Or
Star
you
Wars,
live next door to a bloke called Hare Krishna,
yeah,
who constantly thinks you're calling him.
Yeah,
that probably.
Yeah, so that's in this. I mean, I don't think we've quite done the Hare Krishna faith its full service there, but so interesting to you. I mean, you got handed a plum. You've been treated well by them.
Yeah, well, but he couldn't tell. I just wanted to know how much time it would take up. What are the benefits? What can you do? What can
I
you
think
do?
the benefits are they probably don't get stressed out. They've probably got that sort of that zen, that chi-ness about them, where they try and interact and
quite meditative.
Yeah. I've got some nice trainers as well, don't they, with their orange.
What are you looking for then in a faith, Karl? You say what are the benefits? I mean, obviously Catholicism, you get the communion wine and bread, so...
Yeah, but I can afford that.
Right.
Probably, just, I like the Crusaders. I was forced into joining that as a kid, because a mate sort of joined it, and he sort of said, are you joining? I sort of swore at him. I said, I'm not doing that. Right? Yeah. He said, right, if you don't come with me, I'll tell your mum that you just swore. So I was like, oh. So I went along, and I used to just go on the Friday when they played, Sabutio and stuff, and then I went on one Sunday, and it was totally different. There was no Sabutio. There was no sort of,
table tennis.
The thing where you hold a thing and knock things over. Skittles. There was all that on a Friday. Went on the Sunday, it was rubbish. He said, right, sit down in this room. They gave me a Bible. Thought, this looks too heavy, this is too big. I'm not interested in this book. And I never went again. I used to hide on a Sunday when they came round. And that's been the only sort of...
why did it suddenly turn out to have to hide on a Sunday when they're coming round?
Because they wouldn't leave. They wouldn't leave.
Who was it? Were they adults?
It was well, he seemed like an adult to me at the time, but he was probably about 27.
Well, that is an adult.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? He seemed a lot older when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he came knocking and that, and he used to say to me, Mum, I'll just tell him I'm ill or something. And he used to hang around to see if I'd eventually come out to play and that. And if I did, I think they would have grabbed me and took me there.
I love the idea that for you, religion has to bring with it some kind of gift. It's like, join our faith and you get an alarm clock radio. It's like something like
I think religion does bring a gift. Usually, it's
the gift of the Lord.
Well, the gift of everlasting life, isn't it? And that's the problem with it, A lot of people believe in it because they think...
But for Karl, his feeling is like, that should be a given. That's safe. I'm definitely going home with eternal life. But what else can I have? Is there an iPod?
Why do you have to have a religion? Because obviously I don't have a religion. I don't miss it, and I wouldn't want one. I'm an atheist, and that's out of belief. That's out of logic. And we don't get into the politics or the morality of it. Why do you feel you need a religion? Why don't you just get a hobby?
Well, I didn't want one. I don't want one. I just was saying that, if I was to get one, which one would I go for? Is what I'm saying.
I'd like to see you perhaps as a Jew. I think Judaism would suit you well, I think.
What are the hours like for that?
Tough. Can be tricky.
That's what I mean. I don't want anything that's, And they have a day where they don't eat and stuff. I couldn't be doing that.
So then they have days when they eat too much?
Yeah, but what happens if I'm not that hungry that day? Like I say, I don't like change. You know what I mean? I like my Cheerios in the morning. I
still have that other girl in my head by Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach on this final XFM show. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Well, we nearly got to wrap it up. I think we've got to do the Rockbusters winner and give someone those lovely prizes. Monkey news, then we're out of here. We'll maybe come back, maybe do some Christmas specials.
I don't want to make any promises.
Right then, first one was Richard's kids. He cuts hair for a living.
Yeah, what's that?
That was, well, try and work it out.
No,
you know.
there's no point.
Dick's son, yeah, he was a barber. Barbara Dixon, right?
Doesn't work.
Dixon, well, again,
Barbara Dixon.
Right,
Her name wasn't Barbara Dixon, was it?
So that's that one.
Did Ronnie Corbett ever say, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Barbara Dixon?
Second
no,
one.
he never did, did he? He never did.
I have a problem saying the French word for well. What's the French word for well?
Bon, isn't it? That's good. What?
No, that's good though.
Bell? Well, no, what?
Isn't it bien?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I have a problem saying it, so I can't say it. I can't say bien. I can't say bien. Can't say Kasabian, right? So they managed to work that one out.
That's
say,
one of your worst. That
can't say bien. Can't say bien.
Can't say bien. It's not.
No. And the last one.
Work.
That's terrible.
8 kebabs, 2 kebabs, plus 57 kebabs times 27 kebabs. This fella is struggling working it out. What's the answer there? DS, right? A Donna sum. Right, so he's struggling working it out. It's a Donna sum, right? So they got that right as well. So
what was the answer?
Donna Summer.
Donna Summer.
Yeah, Donna Summer. So just pick
So
pick
went out
one,
on a
Steve.
high then.
Steve, just pick one.
We went out on a high.
That was shocking.
What about let's have a look. There's
Well, it's the first one to get all three. Steve, what's the first one with all three?
Well, there's so many here.
Yeah, but this is the first one that came through in time-wise.
probably that one.
No, I don't like Rob because he's been slagging us off. In fact, no, let's give it to Rob. He
If
hates
he's the
show.
first, if he's the first...
No, to be honest with you, Rob's been slagging us off, but at least he knows. I mean, at least he's got some taste.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, what if he was the first, then Rob's the winner?
Well, yeah, well, give Rob, he gets Ladder 49 and a bunch of other DVDs, but that means he goes straight into the
you're
hat
putting him
for
in
the
there
big draw.
now.
I'm just going to write his name now, I'm going to throw that straight in the hat. I can imagine that no one, even the people who've entered, are that excited. Not because the prizes aren't great, but I'm worried that they don't appreciate it, Rick. Do you know, I get the feeling that our listeners, they just don't appreciate the fact that we've gone to all this trouble, we've got the Homer Simpson drawing and things like that. I just feel like these people don't deserve it. And do you know what, it's weird, I just wish we had a better quality of listener. Like, people who listen to Radio 2, they deserve it, you know, they're elderly and infirm, some of them, it would really cheer them up, but our lot, you know, drug addicts,
Yeah, let me pick
you
it
know,
out.
truck drivers. So I've just put all the names in the hat, all the previous winners from the previous weeks, and
Who's
Rob as
put it
well.
out? Is this Pilky going to put it out?
Do you want Pilky or do you want Ricky?
Oh, well, let's have the shaved monkey do it.
Alright, plunge your hand in there.
It's just that's one, isn't it?
That's it,
there?
just pull that one out, check who it is.
Right, it's Gavin Thompson in Edinburgh.
Well done, Gav.
Are we going to get them up there?
That's not his problem. You got to post them. You got to pay. They're amazing prizes.
Yeah, but the Spinal Tap one, it's about 5 foot, isn't it?
Well, they can post it. It'll cost them a few quid. It's a radio station.
I think he should have to come and collect it. No, just because then it'll at least
Hold on.
it'll prove that
Where's
he's
he
interested.
from?
Edinburgh.
Give it to Bob Geldof. I'll give it to Bob Geldof.
He's walking up there, so
He can look it.
XFM.
Chewing breaks. Fishing for a dream. That's what we're fishing for, isn't it? We're fishing for a dream today.
What's
Trying
that
to
dream?
make poverty. I don't know what I was talking about.
It doesn't matter what you're saying, Rick. No one's listening.
No one's listening. Well, we've got to finish anyway.
I mean, think about the fact that think how small our percentage of listeners is anyway.
Anyway, and then you two are on stage
Yeah.
at the moment.
This is like broadcasting during Christmas dinner. This is the same. It's just
on the
pointless.
hospital radio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Where everyone's got an iPod for Christmas.
Yeah. On the ward.
yeah. Well, we've just got. We're going to go through now till 5:30, and I've got to rush off, I'm afraid, to Live 8.
Don't apologise, mate. When people see the glam that you're bringing to that event.
They don't even care about the people introducing it. Comedians going, ladies and gentlemen, just get on with it.
No, I agree.
No, I've got a good joint here. Two blokes will get on with it. Bring on Madonna. But we're going to give it to him, Karl. We're going to go through to the end. We've done everything we have to do. Monkey news. The final monkey news of the year, possibly. It's been a joy. I'd just like to say, on behalf of myself, Steve Merchant, and this little bald mank, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
But we should just point out as well, if you miss Rockbusters while we're away, yeah, right. You can log on to xfm.co.uk/Rockbusters, where you can actually see Karl himself introducing you to an interactive game of Rockbusters.
Looks very much like Blockbusters.
It does, surprisingly. But yeah, you can join into that.
And there's also talking of monkey news. There's a link on the website. I'm trying to think where you go. I think if you go on my little biography bit, someone's done some animation to some old monkey news.
Oh, it's brilliant. Great.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're having withdrawal symptoms of monkey news, then you can find some classic
And it's
monkey news on
animated.
there.
Classic monkey
I feel
news.
drained today.
Do you?
Go on.
This is the strangest radio show in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when we can do that, we can talk about this and go, oh, I feel drained today. Just like he's not, like no one's listening. Because that's the sort of thing you say socially and no one listens. Like just when you're watching up, oh, I feel drained today. It's rhetorical. Yeah. You're not expecting anyone, not even your loved ones, to go, oh, really? They just go, oh, that. But to do it live on air,
yeah.
Oh, no one's listening.
What I mean is just give us a jingle.
But the
Exactly.
But the truth is,
the contempt we have for our poor listeners is
the truth is, the
unbelievable.
listeners aren't listening, and we don't want to be here. So this really is one of the most pointless things ever.
No, would have been quite happy to do a full show.
But you know what?
The flow of it's just.
I would love to listen to this back in 10 years. This actual show. Let's keep this forever. Let's keep this show forever. The show, we went early. We were bored. It was a day we're trying to save Africa, but we're a little bit annoyed that no one's listening. Yeah, right. Right. Once and for all, the final monkey news of the year.
Oh, go on.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, if you're not into the Live 8 and you're gay, you're not listening. Because you're on a walk.
Right, okay. Right. Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right. There's this card game going on, right? in the big hotel in Vegas.
Right.
The Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a major card game. All the big players and that were involved. Right, they're all invited. Anyway, so they all meet up in this dark room at the back of the.
Oh, there we go, dark room.
At the back
they didn't work. They didn't see the little 4-foot hairy fella. So it was brilliant at poker.
Like I say, it's a big game, and that everyone's been waiting for it. So it's played in the back room, not in the main entrance bit, right? So anyway, like I say, it's dark in there and what have you, and the players went in. There was already someone sat in there, right?
Right.
But they couldn't quite see
Was he
him.
a short, hairy bloke with slightly longer arms than legs?
Couldn't see him.
Where his arms slightly longer than his legs,
Couldn't see
strangely
him,
enough?
it'd been dark.
Was he holding his hand of cards with his feet?
Anyway. So the cards were dealt, right? Cards were dealt, game's going on.
His cards with his feet!
Game went on for hours, right?
No one's listening. The terrible thing is that not even we're listening to Karl now.
I know.
Literally no one is listening to Karl.
insulting.
There was a lot of smoking going on.
It's going on.
A lot of eating and nuts going on. That was a bit weird because they don't normally get through as many, but for this night. So, come on, let's just play Bruce.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you maybe at Christmas time.
Goodbye.
Yeah, right.